the toss, and they have elected to receive. So they want to establish that offensive punch in the mouth right out of the gate here today. So here we go. Underway, a short kick, and it's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So not the way Wimberly wanted to start it.
Yeah, you really don't want to give up good field position if you don't have to an explosive offense.
All right, so Carthage with the football. Look at Doug Warren, 17th year now at Wimberly. He's named the athletic director and head coach in 2013.
Team. Ball being placed at the 30-yard line. First down, Carthage.
Okay. Off we go as Connor Cuff brings the Bulldogs out for their first drive of the year. A completion percentage of a little better than 61% this year. And you mentioned it earlier, Shay, that 48 touchdowns to 4 picks. Really an impressive number for him. And it's not like he's a guy who just manages an offense. They're going to go deep on the first attempt of the game, and it's just over the head of Noah Patty.
Wow, you talk about taking a shot right out of the barrel, man. First down, and I'm not surprised at all that Coach Surratt would get that play called. Noah Patty not able to reel it in. The ball just a little bit over the left shoulder. Connor Cuff, but I mean, this is how this offense for Carthage works. I mean, they'll pressure you all the time, and they'll throw the ball at any point and anywhere on the field.
Now, this is not the old West Coast offense with the 3-yard passes. They like to go vertical under center this time, and give the football to Doubt. A big bruiser out of the back. Short gain is Grayson Leonard brought him down. Pick up of about 3 yards. So Carthage faced with a third down here right at the start. And both teams talked about establishing grinded out drives and take it up the clock. To do that, you got to get first down.
Yeah, and 3rd and 7 is a little bit of a task right now, but we'll see how Carthage does on it.
All right, well, they've got 4 split off wide. And they'll swing it over to the sideline, and that is going to be right near the yard to gain. L.D. Dowden out of the backfield. Again, Leonard pushed him out of bounds, and we'll see where they spot that one.
Kendrick Harper. No, that's Dowden. Yeah, my mistake there. That's Dowden. He was right there at the line and tried to lower the shoulder and get it past. Ended up just getting knocked out of bounds about half a yard from the first down mark. And Scott Surratt keeping the offense on the field.
Well, I think they have to feel confident in their ability to pick up a yard if needed. The way this offense has run for the course of the season. Of course, this is the state championship game against the 15-0 Wimberley Texans, and the ball's loose. It is recovered near the 38-yard line. Looked like Christian Neely of Carthage fell on top of it, but it won't matter. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Carthage. However, the line to gain was not made. It's first down, Wimberly.
And Jack Reiser, there's a lot of guys in on that tackle. Jack Reiser looked like he was the one that knocked the ball loose. Patek around the ball. At defense, Pritchard also around it. Great job. A 4th and a half yard, not a yard, a 4th and a half yard in this Wimberly defense. Bows its neck up and stands tall.
All right, now Cody Stover gets his chance. And from the shotgun, he's looking to throw. And we'll throw it out of bounds. A little bit of pressure.
But Deontay Mary, the middle linebacker, had his eyes locked on Cody Stover the entire way. Just as he was bouncing it out to find a little bit more room, he had to give the ball up quickly, Dave. He had to get it out of his hands because Mary was right in his face.
This guy, just a sophomore, completing 65% of his passes this year for better than 2,300 yards. And we'll get into it, but he came into a tough situation here as he hands it off this time. and up the middle, a big gain. Johnny Ball with his first carry of the afternoon. Good for about 5 yards is Zmed Williams with the stop.
Yep, 6 yards deep, and he cuts it back to his right-hand side. Runs over the top of the linebacker there, and Zmed Williams. Nice pickup on that second down run. Johnny Ball, he's got over 1,000 yards rushing and 20 touchdowns on the season.
Tough kid. Stover back of the shotgun. He'll give it the ball again. Ball up the middle, and he'll push it forward. Still a little shy of the first down. Maybe 3 yards on the gain as Clayton Ingram was there with the stop. And so, no doubt, Wimberly will keep their offense on the field at the 29-yard line.
All right, so these two savants in the booth today said, wow, offense, offense, offense. How about these defenses so far early in the game? And they're, like I said, forcing fourth downs. Teams going for it on fourth down.
What do the Texans have in store here? A read option. They'll give it to Ball and somehow held on to it. Now, nope, it is loose. And Carthage comes up with a football. James Morrow was the man to pick up the loose ball. And the Bulldogs have it coming back.
There was a mesh problem between Stover and Ball. You'll see right now, Johnny Ball never really has the football. He's running, he's trying to find the football, trying to pick up the first down. He can't corral it, and Morrow, defensive lineman, just only a sophomore, but he jumps on the fumble. And again, two teams now that were going off with these great offenses are saying, hey, look, defenses are playing really well. We've had 2 turnovers in the first 2 drives of the game.
Well, it's been a minute for you, but you remember playing in one of these. Maybe nerves a bit of a factor here, the first drives for both teams?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Matlock the runner now, and he'll bounce out to the right side. Matlock's got some room. A spin move and a broken tackle. He's still pushing forward. What an effort by Katie Matlock, the junior.
A great job by the right side of the offensive line. Johnny Lewis, Cash Courtney opening up a huge running lane. And how about Matlock? I mean, he's got some hops now. Averages 7 yards a carry on the season, and he did a lot more on that run.
Well, swinging out this time to Patty quickly. And he's pushed out of bounds. Short gain. Nate Brooks there to knock him out. Maybe a pickup of 2 yards on the play. A 21-yard run, though, by Matlock. That was an impressive play, but the second effort at the end was what kind of catches your eye.
Well, and again, we're talking about a guy who's 5'10", 185 pounds. That's a good size for a high school running back. But looked like he had a little extra juice, a little extra power going on that down by the boundary.
2nd and 8 yards for Carthage. Their second drive of the game. And looking over for the sideline. It is Patty with a reception near the 50. And he twists across to about the 48-yard line to pick up maybe 5 yards on the play. Gabe Ray was there to make the stop.
A little quick pass out to your outstanding wide receiver, and the open field tackle there by Gabe Ray was phenomenal because there was a lot of extra yards there for Noah Patty. If he could have slipped that one tackle, he had some space between him and the rest of the defenders. It's good to get the guy on the ground with one guy. Gabe Ray doing a good job on that defense.
Katie Matlock, the running back, set back behind Cuff in this set. Just reeled off that big run a moment ago. They'll go to him again, this time up the middle, and he is met by everyone. Literally everyone. Nothing there for Matlock. Maybe a loss of a yard. Kason Pritchard, the first man on the scene for Wimberly.
Yeah, it's a Wimberly house call right now. You said everyone, and it was at least 7 or 8 defenders at the line of scrimmage at the mesh point there with L.D. Loudon. Katie Matlock, excuse me. Playing tough defense, squaring up. Scott Surratt looking at, again, a 4th and about 4 yards.
And they'll go for it again right at the 50-yard line. 46-yard line, the line to gain. Cuff looking to throw. He goes deep, far sideline, has Patty. Patty breaks a tackle, and he's in. Touchdown, Carthage. A 50-yard throw and run. Cuff to Noah Patty.
Yeah, Noah Patty, we talked about him in the open. He gets a free release off the ball. Man-to-man coverage, and his top-end speed separates him. Lane Patek, who is an outstanding cover guy, not able to keep up, and Patty runs right by him, and another beautiful throw downfield by Counter Cuff.
Well, that combination, Cuff and Patty, so lethal, and the extra point good by Medrano. Wimberly will get the ball now after the Carthage touchdown to get us started. Medrano's kick on the way, and that one taken right near the goal line by Heatley, and Heatley out to the right sideline, and he's cut down short of the 15-yard line. Hayden Hicks, great coverage for Carthage. Handoff goes to Ball. Ball off the right side and able to lean forward for a gain of about 5 yards.
Bob Chandler.
Oh, Bob Chandler.
Yeah, Bob Chandler, Cliff Brandt. I mean, those guys just they were like rocket ships down the field, and Plunkett was throwing the ball, deep balls. That's what this Carthage offense reminds me of.
I'll throw a little stick 'em on there. Good measure.
Litnikoff can't leave him out.
All right, second down and 5 for Wimberly. Their second drive of the day. Their first drive truncated by the fumble, and they'll go to ball off the right edge, and he tiptoes along the sideline for a big pickup on second down. That's good for 17 yards and a first down.
It doesn't look like much, but Deontay Mary, number 1, the quarterback, took a great angle to chase down Johnny Ball and make sure that he got him out of bounds, because had he taken the step closer to the line of scrimmage, Ball would have been by him.
Now Mary, the middle linebacker for these Carthage Bulldogs, kind of the captain of the defense. Well, that Johnny Ball, he's a tough kid, 6 feet tall, 220. They're going to look to throw it this time. Stover flush from the pocket. He'll turn it up, and he can run. He's met hard near the 40-yard line and able to push it forward just shy of the first down. Deontay Mary was in on the play, and a flag back of the backfield. No doubt a hold. We'll see.
Holding on number 76 of the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
Ryan Vance, our referee.
Yeah, Jackson, the Blue just got a little bit of the jersey there on Colt Hodges. Stover trying to make something happen, looking downfield, and again trying to get to that comfortable point where he's not being pressured, but where it gives him enough time to locate a wide receiver downfield.
All right, well, give it to Ball, and Ball met in the backfield. Boy, there's Mary again, right up the middle, and loss of about 2 yards.
As soon as the ball's handed off, Deontay Mary just lowers the boom on Johnny Ball. Johnny Ball's not an easy guy to get to the ground, and Mary just absolutely blows that play up. That's second and a mile.
Yeah, Wimberly with some pressure now. Second and 22. Ball back there again with Stover, but 3 wideouts to the left, and he'll roll out left side, looking for somebody. Has a man open deep near the 50. It's incomplete, intended for Ryan Shaw, but Tedrick Pipkins making the great adjustment and arriving with the football.
Yeah, Stover rolling out to his left. I mean, Shaw's wide open. Just the ball thrown a little bit behind him, not able to come up with the grab. But that was an opportunity that these Texans don't revisit that play, because Shaw had more than a step on the defense.
Well, critical play here. 3rd and 22 for the sophomore Cody Stover. All he's done is win as the quarterback. Hands it off to Ball, and the tough young man off to the left side, able to get forward a little bit there. Maybe pick up a 4 yards, but that's not gonna move the needle for him. Amaj Lewis on the stop.
Yeah, there's another handful of red hats there getting around the football. Love to see that. Amaje Lewis in that crowd of guys. Really not much running room there for Johnny Ball, but when it was 3rd and 22, that was probably a safe play for Coach Warren in the Wimberly offense.
Winston Burchell is back to punt, and a low liner, and that one gets a very favorable roll. What a beauty. My goodness. Down to the 19-yard line. And you couldn't ask for much better than that. A 54-yard punt by Burchell. And Cuff looking to throw again, looking for Patty again. He has him, and Patty is gone. 82 yards. Wow.
That didn't take long. How about the arm for Connor Cuff? But man, I'm telling you right now, that was a fantastic grab by Noah Patty. Getting good, plenty of time. Good, and he knows the long ball. He sees his guy. The ball just beautifully tracked over the shoulder, just the head going back. Noah Patty, man, that was a special catch. I'm telling you right there, it was just outstanding grab. Follows it the entire way, drops it right into the bucket, and then he legs it out for the touchdown. Wow. Wow.
Another PAT good by Medrano. That's the 97th PAT that he has striped this year. But how about Noah Patty? 2 catches, 132 yards in the last 2 plays from scrimmage for the Carthage Bulldogs.
And this is why you work out in the summers and you do year-round pass catching with your quarterback, because again, the throw is a beautiful throw, but Patty had to adjust back to his right ever so slightly to get the ball to land right in the breadbasket. I mean, it just, again, a phenomenal control of the body, knowing where the ball is. That's impressive.
Well, an impressive couple of plays for Carthage, and they've jumped out 14-0. And Shea, this drive now for Wimberly becomes pretty crucial.
Well, you talked to Coach Doug Warren earlier in the week, and you know he has this sense about him that he knows Carthage pretty well. But my point is that he's like, if we do what we do, our run game is where we really hang our hat. So far in the first couple of series, it hadn't happened.
A ball in the backfield with Stover again, and they will hand it to him, and he gets around the left edge and able to fight forward for a pickup of 5 yards. Samaj Lewis, the senior, joined by Clayton Ingram on the stop for Carthage. Now they're going to give him a favorable spot there. A 6-yard gain on the play for Johnny Ball. What a year he has had. Ball last year was a defensive end and backup running back. This year, just short of 1,400 yards coming into today's game. Stover looking to run, and he's met in the backfield, and Carthage is getting some pretty good pressure. Deontay Mary again in there quickly, and that's going to cost him 5 yards on that loss.
We saw Deontay Mary earlier force Johnny Ball out of bounds, but take a look at number 1 right here. Oh, that's a lot of number 1s. Anyway, running downhill, read the play, diagnosed it perfectly, met Cody Stover at the mesh point before he could turn up the field. Comes up with a big defensive play for Carthage.
Now 3rd and 9 in a passing situation here. Stover finds a man, but it is dropped. Noah Birdsong, and we would expect him to be pretty involved today. That one just a little bit short of him, but the ball he's got to come up with.
It's very difficult to catch a dying duck ball, and again the pressure from that Carthage defense getting into the face of Stover, not allowing him to get 2 feet planted and put some zip on the ball. That low ball, that's a really hard one to catch coming back at you.
So a punting spot here for Wimberley.
And they think about this. First down, it was a 6-yard run by Johnny Ball. And things were looking good, and now the field position is going to be fantastic. The punt off the side of the foot. Carthage will be scrimmaging at the 45-yard line.
Handoff, and that one going nowhere. The Code Red defense able to get into the backfield and make a stop. Kason Pritchard, first man on the scene, a 3-yard loss on first down. And that was Edwards, the freshman running back who really didn't emerge until week 7 this season for Carthage. He's dangerous, though.
No, it certainly is. Pritchard did a great job of getting out and creating a negative play for the Texans defense. Very important. I mean, this is you're down 2 scores right now. Great starting field position is fantastic. Creating a negative play on first down, that's a start. Now that Wimberly defense needs to bow up and see if they can get the ball back and turn it over on down.
Empty backfield, pressure coming. Cuff launches to the far sideline. It is caught. Rockamore, the senior, with a great reception heading out of bounds. Good for 30 yards.
Yeah, Ja'Carrion Rockamore, he's a defensive back, but he gets separation. And again, man, these receivers for Carthage they're just lighting it up right now. A great throw again by Connor Cuff, getting the ball downfield. But Ja'Carrion Rockamore, again, that was Noah Patty-esque as he was following the ball, getting close to the boundary. He did catch it, and it looked like he got not just 1 but 2 feet inbound. So this Carthage offense on a roll.
Rockamore had the breakout game last week for Carthage. Down in the backfield, he'll take the handoff. Pardon me, Edwards. And Edwards able to push that one forward for a pickup of 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, the offensive line, this is just a run right up the gut. KJ Edwards, who's got an enormous amount of talent and speed, picks up 6 yards on the first down carry.
How about that? 4 plays of better than 20 yards already today for Carthage. Dowden now is back to the backfield. And they will pitch it to him. He'll go left side, a lot of room. Met at the 5 and tumbles forward maybe to the 3-yard line. They're going to give about 8 yards on the play. Zach Patek with the stop.
Well, Patek makes a touchdown saving tackle because there was nothing to stop Dowden. Or Edwards, excuse me. I'm having a hard time seeing that 3 and a 2.
Well, so am I.
Anyway, that was a touchdown saving tackle.
So from the 4-yard line, and Edwards remains in the game in the backfield after a couple of good runs on this drive. Fresh set of downs, goal to go. They'll give it to the freshman, and he gets it down to the 1-yard line. Pickup of 3. Schroyer in on the stop for Wimberly. Now Wimberly in a little bit of trouble there in the first quarter, winding down at final minute of the first. Carthage looking to punch in their 3rd consecutive drive for a score. And this one right across the goal line, or did he get there? No, he did not. That is going to be just short. It's Cuff trying to do it himself.
Yeah, Scott Surratt's feeling, he saw a little flash of it, like, how did he not get in? Good defense, though. I mean, that's just selling out on the defensive side, getting low, and hopefully that second layer coming up to help you out. Cuff's going to take it in for the touchdown.
Easy play that time for Cuff. Dove in just to his left. And Carthage with their 3rd touchdown in the first quarter. They are the beast from the east.
Number 15 of the defense. The penalty will be declined. We'll have the try.
Connor Cuff's first rushing touchdown on the season. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not fair to, I guess, be critical of his running ability. They have just, they just haven't needed him to run this year.
Yeah. Exactly right. So he's got 20 carries on the season for 113 yards. He doesn't need to run for this offense.
Well, the final moment of the first quarter. Madrano punches another one through. Good return there by Caden Heatley to get it out to the 30-yard line. Well, here comes Wimberly. They'll go to ball again, and Ball able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of about 1 yard on the play. Colt Hodges able to trip him up. Hodges with 60 tackles this year.
Yeah, it was really a strong play there because Hodges was blocked at the line of scrimmage, and he just came off the block when he saw Johnny Ball. And Johnny Ball is a tough, rugged runner. Hodges is only a sophomore. He's just, I mean, that was a big play on that defensive line to limit that run to maybe a half a yard.
Well, this time Stover looking to pass. Rolling out to his left, pursued from behind, and brought down. A sack by K.D. Bell, and about a 2-yard loss.
And K.D. Bell comes from the long side around. Stover trying to find a receiver downfield. He never feels or senses, and as he shouldn't, but K.D. Bell did a great job of running that play down and coming up with the sack.
And they're excited to have Bell back this week. He's missed some time with injury this season. When he's on the field, when Hodge is on the field, I mean, they can do some damage defensively, and they have been awfully impressive here early. Stover in a passing spot again. Rolling out, looks long, has a man, and it is picked off near the 35-yard line. Here comes Rockamore with the interception, and he's able to get it down to just shy of the 40-yard line, a 24-yard return after the interception. Wow.
And that was a great play again by the coverage. Rockamore was a little bit off. The receiver was behind. The throw was just a touch short. But Rockamore comes in and he makes an outstanding grab, catches the ball in his hands, takes it away from the receiver. That's just unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know about Coach Surratt's not going to like him.
During the return, personal foul, illegal blindside block on number 7 of the return team. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still be Carthage's ball. First down.
Yeah, True Couch is right there, and Rockamore just takes the ball right out of the grasp of the wide.
Scott Surratt this week, we were asking him about some of the individuals on his team. I think the line he used about Rockamore was, he's the best athlete in the building. He's smooth.
Smooth. Yeah, that's the word that he used, and that interception right there was everything that smooth means to anybody. That was just a great catch coming across and making that pick.
All right, Bulldogs. They tripped up in the backfield as Grayson Leonard got back there. 6-yard loss. They try and get a little cute there with Patty. That did not work out.
Yeah, a little bit of misdirection trying to get your playmaker out there. Grayson Leonard, the middle linebacker, having none of it, comes up with a big play for his defense.
2nd down and 16, and Carthage now deep in their own territory. A 21-point lead after the first quarter. Wimberly, we were talking to Doug Warren this week about their chances and how they could pull off a win here against Carthage. He said they need to play a clean game. Well, they've already turned it over twice. That one incomplete. Boy, in and out of the hands. I think Manning, the intended receiver. So that'll bring up 3rd and 15.
You know, when I'm standing here right now looking at this offense for Carthage in 3rd and 15, I'm like, or 16, I'm like, I don't know if that's really a big problem for them. Well, they've got the skilled players to get downfield deep enough. pick up a first down.
Well, there's no doubt. Now, they are 1 for 3 on third down so far. Of course, they've been pretty good on fourth down.
Yeah, they're going to take a timeout. Yep.
Take a moment. Talk this one over. Katie Matlock in the backfield. Katie Bell also in there at receiver. The pass off to the far sideline, and it's incomplete. Rockamore was in coverage. Pardon me. Cody Heckel was a man in coverage.
So you can see a little bit of a different pass from Connor Cuff on that. He was trying to thread the needle, so the ball didn't have to have a lot of air underneath it. He's trying to squeeze it in between two defenders. And Heckel, for the Texan defense, is able to make sure that he didn't get the catch.
How about this? How about going for it on fourth down and 21-yard line?
Quick kick.
There we go. And that one will drop just across midfield and come to a stop at the 46-yard line. And so Wimberly will have good field position to start their next draft. A 21-0 lead as Wimberly takes a football, and they'll hand it right off to Johnny Ball again. Is Deontay Mary with the stop after a 6-yard pickup for Ball. Now Scott Surratt, 8 rings already, going for his 9th this afternoon. He's a perfect 8-0 in these championship games. How about that playoff record there of 71-7 for Surratt? Meaning,
you know what he talks about, right? The 7 losses. He doesn't care about the 71 wins. He talks about the 7 losses.
He's a coach. That's kind of how that brain works. Bell bottled up near the line of scrimmage. In fact, that will cost Wimberly about 2 yards as Morrow and Allison up front able to make the stop.
Yeah, Caden Gauntz, the center, the senior center for Wimberly, got hurt on that play. He's nursing his right shoulder now. He just is down around the bottom of that pile. Number 52 in the white jersey, slow to get up.
Well, third down again for Wimberly. They're 0 for 4 on third down attempts so far today. And now a timeout taken by Wimberly. And Doug Warren in a spot where he really can't afford for this not to work out for him with 8 minutes and change to go here first half. At the 50-yard line on third down. Stover looking to throw over the middle. His man is open. It is complete near the 20 and down near the 10-yard line. And then it's just ripped right out of his hands. So Ned Williams took it from True Couch, and Williams up the far sideline, finally pushed out of bounds. And boy, oh boy, does that send a very tough message to Wimberly. Carthage, they're not giving up anything at this point.
Yep, his little in and up route there by Couch. And again, just as he's going down, you see him starting to tackle the ball. That's Rockamore again. I mean, we talk about him being the best player on the field. Look what he does. He comes up and he gets to strip on the football, and then Carthage gets the ball back with Williams. Wow, that is, man, that's tough.
So
that is tough.
It's a net 2-yard switch for Carthage here. It was a 40-yard reception, but then on the fumble return it went 42 yards back. So a play that began at the 50-yard line for Wimberly. Now it's Carthage with the ball at the Wimberly 48. Well, that's a gut punch. Now Connor Cuff and the Bulldogs with a chance to really lay the wood here to Wimberly. Cuff looking to throw. And he'll come over to the near sideline. It's just beyond the reach of Manning. Braden Manning, the junior, big kid, 6'4", 190. Cuff just a little too much. That's what Surratt's got cooking up here on second down. Carthage Bulldogs 15-0. And another district championship for them. They're 32nd in school history. Didn't look real happy after that last one. Tough under center. And he'll hand it off to Matlock. Matlock finds some room and gets across the 35-yard line down near the 31 as he picks up 17 yards.
How about this bounty of running backs, Dave, that they have here at Carthage? We're talking about K.J. Edwards a lot earlier on, and they used him, and now K.D. Matlock getting in, both underclassmen. L.D. Dowden, we've seen him play as well. A lot of talent in the backfield for the Bulldogs offense.
Coach Surratt, he doesn't mince words about it either. He's like,
right.
Look, I don't really care. Whoever's got the hot hand, you're going to get the football.
Until you can't.
Until you can't. That's exactly right.
Yes.
And so Matlock stays in there. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line, and they'll swing it over to the far side for K.D. Bell. Bell with a little space, spins over near the sideline, and stays in bounds. Gabe Ray is going to get credit for the tackle. He must have stepped on the sideline. 6 yards on 1st down. So 2nd and short for Carthage. Yes, tough moment right now for Wimberly. These kids have to dig deep. They could use as a turnover. They've already given it over 3 times to Carthage. Handoff to Matlock. Not a whole lot there for him. Picks up 2. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2 yards. Is Troy Hughley in on the stop there.
When you see Carthage keep defensively, again, the Texans fighting, getting deep in the backfield, but still not able to bring down Matlock until he picks up those 2 yards, which makes it 3rd and 2. A lot easier to deal with.
And the Bulldogs will go to the ground, and the 1st down for Matlock, and a little bit more as he pushes forward down inside the 15-yard line. Pick up 10 yards on the play. 1st
Left
down.
side of the offensive line just doing a great work of sealing off the edge. And Matlock again running through arm tackles.
Yeah, Heckel was there early, just couldn't seem to wrap him up.
But when you're running downhill full speed and you got a little bit of power, as all 3 of these running backs do for the Bulldogs, it's hard to get that guy down.
Dowden back in there now in the backfield. And they'll fake it to him. Instead, throw it to Matlock. Matlock gets it in from 12 yards out. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It's a play that they have worked on. It's going to fake a little bit of a handoff as the running back in the backfield rolls out around the top. See number 21 rolling out. Connor Cuff fakes that handoff, pulls it, and just drops it right in the breadbasket. K.D. Matlock for the score.
Carthage with inside 5.5 to go 1st half. Look for the extra point here and a chance to go up 28-0. And it is through. Madrano with his 4th PAT.
Covers.
Wimberly will take the touchback here, and a big drive once again for Cody Stover and company.
They can get the ball moving and control some drives, but you can't have mistakes like that.
No, and they've got to take better care of the football. This one thrown out of bounds. Good job by Stover to avert disaster.
Well, I hate to say it when it rains, it pours, but the Texans right now, and how fast is Deontay
Mary
getting to Cody Stover as he fields the ball, and that was a heck of a job fielding that football and getting it out of bounds.
I mean, not the first time we've seen it with Mary. Somebody's going to have to pick him up because he has been an absolute handful. Stover 2nd down and 10, looking to throw, and he slings that one short of Couch. And a little frustrated right now. The sophomore, I mentioned he stepped into a really tough spot this year. Cash McCollum was expected to return and be the quarterback this year in Wimberley, but about 7 weeks before the first game of the season, his dad took a job up near China Spring, and Cash transferred to play for China Spring, where he will place Major Bowden and China Spring back in the championship game again this year. There's a throw, this time up the near sideline, incomplete as he was looking for Birdsong, and there's a flag in the backfield. And Stover definitely showing that frustration.
He's getting downfield and he's getting opportunities, and they've had a couple of good ones there.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on number 14 of the defense. 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
J. Lewis on the call there. Stover again, he's got a couple of wide receivers who have a step. Yeah, that's a jump ball for me. I'm not sure. He did lower the shoulder. He didn't use the head, which was great. We're talking about J. Lewis, of course, on the defense, but referee sees it a little bit differently. But they've gotten behind these Carthage defenders. They have to figure out now to give Stover enough time so he can launch the ball and get it up and out over the top of them while they're open before they get recovered. And we've seen Rockamore come back. He had to go 6 or 7 yards to get back into position on the interception that he made.
Go back to the ground, and Johnny Ball, they'll get 6 yards on this carry.
Yeah, that's what the Texans need. I mean, that's a rough, rugged run right there, and 4, 5, 6 guys trying to tackle you and stop your forward momentum, and he kept driving.
He earned all 6 of those yards for sure, and he'll take the handoff again, this time off right tackle, and he pushes forward, good for a first down.
That's what they do. Johnny Ball breaking arm tackles at the line of scrimmage, lowering the shoulder, picking up the first down. Excellent run. Take another look. Good crease there by the offensive line, and Ball running right through it, picking up. And that was an important first down for this Texans team.
Oh, he's had 13 carries already today for 60 yards. Averaging better than 6 yards a carry, and this time Stover kept it and was pulled down for a sack. Clayton Ingram was right there, and boy, they just continue to bust through the line.
So defensively, the Bulldogs are seeing, they know that the quarterback likes to roll out right or left. So whichever way he's going, Ingram's going to be on one side and Deontay Mary's going to be on the other, and they're cutting that angle down that doesn't allow him to get all the way out of the pocket or even down by the numbers. He's having a hard time doing that.
2nd and 14, Ball again. They'll spin off a tackle near the line of scrimmage, but then met by a host of Bulldogs, including Deontay Mary again, who's having just an enormous first half.
And sophomore Braylon Allison also in on that tackle. I mean, there's just a lot of red shirts flying to the football.
So, and again, you can get distracted by the offense because they're awfully good. Well, the dump off goes to Ball again. Not a whole lot there for him. Pick up maybe 3 yards on the play, bringing up 4th and 11. J. Lewis again on the stop.
Well, the screen game is big for this Wimberly offense. It's a short to medium passing game that they use so well. It typically complements the rugged running game that they have, but right now they're just trying to find a way to pick up first down, move the chains just a little bit, and the offense for Wimberly on 4th and 11 staying on the field.
Well, they're up against it. Inside 2 minutes to go first half, trailing by 28, and
they're going to call a timeout here before the play clock.
What a big play here. 4th and 11 for the Texans. Stover looking, and that one knocked away. Trying to get it to Lane Patek, but he's had a tough time of it today.
Yeah, Benson Cabada had a really good chance to make an interception there, just over the top of his fingertips, and a very dangerous throw there from Cody Stover. But again, he's trying to make something happen. Get the ball down the field. Patek, probably one of the most coveted athletes on this Texan team. Extremely athletic, plays on the back end defensively, and he's second baseman, a pitcher in baseball for the Texans. All around great athlete.
Tough. Looking deep again, has a man behind the defense, and it's just beyond the reach of Brayden Manning again. He's been close a couple of times. But can't quite make that connection.
Well, again, we're talking about this deep ball passing game that Scott Surratt has just married himself to, and really just executes it beautifully. That's an eyelash away from being another huge chunk play for the Bulldogs offense, but it will not dampen his enthusiasm. Scott Surratt, he's going to keep it coming. That's what they do.
Second down from the 50-yard line. Cuff will be looking to throw it again. Shorter route this time out near the 40. It's caught, and now there's room. There goes Noah Patty along the sideline, and just out of bounds, short of the goal line. That'll be right at about the 4-yard line. We'll pick up a 46 yards on the play.
Just like that, Noah Patty, just is an easy, simple out route for him. But what he does with the run after catch is totally impressive. Just getting downfield, trying to get it in the end zone. Ball gets stripped out around the 5-yard line. That's where they'll set up line of scrimmage.
So it'll be a 45-yard.
Good hustle there by Heckel, getting down there not only to get to Noah Patty, but also to rake the ball out and force the fumble, even though it did go out of bounds.
All right, that is Jet Surratt with the pass, and Surratt just over the fingertips of Connor Cuff.
Yes.
So Surratt in there, the freshman, coach's son, throwing it to the starting quarterback.
6 completions on the season for Jet Surratt. 2 of them are touchdowns.
Pretty good ratio.
That's not too shabby, but Connor Cuff, look, he's run for a touchdown, his first one of the season. I think he can get a reception for his, just off the fingertips. And this is not Scott Surratt unloading everything that they have. This is how they play. Game in, game out, week in, week out. District game, non-district game, playoff game. This is what they do.
Well, that's a good point. As Edwards stuffed in the backfield, he'll lose 2 yards on the play. Good pursuit that time by the Code Red defense. Jack Reiser, he's a slender outside linebacker. He's not a big fella, but man, is he physical. Leads his team with 83 tackles coming in.
Yeah, that tackle count at 83 is impressive for a guy his size. I mean, he's tracking the ball well, and he can get you to the ground.
It's quick and aggressive, and loves to play a physical style out there. Matlock will be in the backfield with Cuff. Third down now from the 5-yard line, or rather from the 7-yard line. Let's swing it out to Patty. Patty put on a move or two, met near the 3-yard line and pulled down there. It'll bring up 4th down for Carthage. Lane Patek in on the stop.
Yeah, Noah Patty being taken down at the 2-yard line. Just a little flare route that he's coming back to the quarterback. Watch Cuff. It's just a quick flick of the wrist, and he gets the ball. He's going to make the first guy miss. But Patek coming in, making sure that he doesn't, and that's exactly what you would expect Lane Patek to do. I mean, he's a 6-time defensive player of the game for this Wimberly defense, and I mean that's pretty heady stuff. But that was a great open field tackle to keep Carthage out of the end zone for now.
4th down, and they need about a yard and a half. And they'll fake the handoff, and wide open, Cabada for the touchdown. And the Bulldogs piling on in the first half. Senior Vincent Cabada, one of the best leaders on this team.
You got to love the play calling. I mean, it just says, look, we're going to run the ball. We're physical, we're rough, we're tough. No, we're not. We're going to slip out the wing back. That shows you how old I am, the wing back. Coming across the line of scrimmage, reverse everything, wide open. Cabada comes up with the catch. That was just an easy catch. Nothing much to it. Connor Cuff threw enough air underneath the ball, make it easy.
It's like playing 500 in your backyard.
Exactly.
Well, the extra point good as well, and so it's a 35-0 first half for the Bulldogs. So the kickoff fielded right near the 35-yard line, and it'll be time for one play apparently here for Wimberly. Hand it off to Ball, and he'll take just a little more punishment before getting into the locker room. Deontay Murray, a chance to pick up another tackle. What a first half he had, the middle linebacker for the Bulldogs. And what a first half for Carthage. A 35-0 first stanza.
Well, it's been all Bulldogs, Dave. I mean, they started off with the fumble on their first offensive possession. Both teams did, actually, but Carthage did. And they just put their foot on the gas, and they've been doing it the whole first half.
Well, a lot of fun on that Carthage sign as we send it down to Shelby Coppage.
Coach, your defense is on fire. 22 tackles, holding Wimberly scoreless. What's going right on the defensive reads?
We've been great defensively all year. We were injured, had a lot of injuries last week, and we got a couple back, and they're excited, and they were pretty humbled last week, and they're playing very well.
Wide receiver Noah Patty has been a spark for your team. 2 touchdowns already. What's he bringing to the team momentum-wise?
Speed. He's just electric, and you know, Connor made great throws, and they're both very special players.
Thanks, Coach.
For Wimberly, it's about settling down and playing your style of football and see if you can make something happen here in the second half.
Well, Potek takes it at the goal line and runs it out to the 30, and then flags come flying. So a good return to start the second half for Wimberly, and we'll see what the flags are all about.
There are 2 fouls during the return, both against the return team. Holding on the return team. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on number 10 of the return team. That's number 10's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game. Both fouls will be enforced in the order of occurrence. 10 yards, then half the distance to the goal. It'll be first down, Wimberly.
So a 30-yard return brought back to the 9-yard line, and on first down, another flag. Amaje Lewis with a stop on that first run attempt by Wimberly.
Personal foul, face mask on number 15 of the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
Yeah, KD Bell's been playing at that defensive end, making a bunch of plays, and he clearly has Johnny Ball by the face mask. Hustle play. I mean, it's, you know, down in the trenches, that's not always easy to wrap somebody up, and KD Bell making the extra effort, but he catches a penalty for the face mask.
That's all first down. And start at their 25-yard line, and they will go to Johnny Ball, and he is knocked down just behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play. Braylon Allison with a tackle.
15th tackle for loss coming into the game for Braylon, and he's only a sophomore. I mean, these 2 front defensive tackles, James Morrow, Braylon Allison, we've been talking about them all game, and they're really shutting down this Wimberly run game, which is where Wimberly's offensive line has had significant success all season long.
So 2nd and 11, and Stover will look to throw it. He throws it over to the near side, and it's caught by Birdsong. Birdsong creates a little room for himself and gets it out to the 45-yard line, and a first down for the Texans. 22 yards on the play.
Play very well set up. You see Stover run to the right. He's not even looking back to the left, and then he steps on the right side, turns around, points his head right there, and Birdsong comes up with a great run after catch, and this is what this offense needed.
So out to the 46-yard line, and a first down for Wimberly. And Stover again wants to throw it. He does, and he gets it to Shaw. Will be short of the first down, but a completion good for 6 yards on first down.
Yeah, but the Texans offense, I mean, this is a great place to be right now, but keep the momentum going is what the message is.
On their first drive of the second half. Doug Warren really open that his team can take care of the ball on this drive. That would go a long way towards some success. Second down at about 4 yards. Stover tries to run it, and he has nowhere to go. Met by just about everyone from Carthage there, including Braylon Anderson again and Clayton Ingram.
You got to be impressed again. Braylon Allison, 5'11", 275 pounds, but doing a great job of closing down on Cody Stover.
Yeah, Monty Lewis in there as well. I mean, the Bulldogs just swarming to the football right now. And everybody in on just about every tackle. Stover again, flush from the pocket. Rolling to his left, throws long, has a man open, and it's just beyond the reach of Heatley. Now, again, you said it in the first half, Shay. I mean, they have, on a number of occasions, gotten behind the defense.
Well, they had an opportunity there again, but a very difficult throw for Cody Stover. Heatley just not able to catch up to it.
The sophomore taking more hits. A strong, sturdy kid, Cody Stover. He's run for over 1,000 yards this year, thrown for better than 2,300 yards this year. But he's running some trouble today with this Carthage defense, and he needs a timeout. And they've been unsuccessful on 2 fourth-down attempts today. They need 6 yards for the first down, and it's flagged before the play. And that's going to be movement on Herring. Herring looked like might have moved.
Yeah, the debate is did the defensive player for Carthage make him move?
Offside on number 14 of the
No
defense.
debate.
Came into the neutral zone and caused the offense to react. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
That certainly helps in your 4th down and 6, though.
Oh, boy. So 4th and 1. Scott Surratt, that'll bother him on a day where pretty much everything's gone right. One mistake. He's a coach. Sit right in his cross. So 4th down and 1 yard to go. He's taking up heavy on the right side. The fake handoff to Bell, and Stover will take it. Twists through a couple of tackles, and he leans forward across the 40-yard line. 6 yards on 4th down for Cody Stover.
And that brings the Wimberly faithful on their feet. Great job there by the sophomore quarterback, running through some heavy traffic, taking some shots along the way. Nice job of picking up that first down.
Well, that's one of the bigger plays of the day for Wimberly. So a new set of downs at the Carthage 39. And now movement of the backfield, and that will be against Wimberly. Looks like Johnny Ball.
False start. Number 25 of the offense. 5-yard penalty remains 1st down.
He was eager to get going.
Well, on 4th and 1 or 4th and 3/4, whatever that was for Stover when he picks up the first down. The rhythm now of the offense is to keep going, and really it's just been self-inflicted wounds by Wimberly at times when, look, we picked up a first down, got a fresh set of downs, and now we're 1st and 15. Can't do that against good teams or championship teams.
Nope, and Stover brought down in the backfield. Amaje Lewis with the sack. And that one loses an additional 6 yards.
And coming off the edge, Amaje Lewis has been wreaking havoc in the backfield. And again, Stover really doesn't have much of an opportunity to look downfield or to try to evade anybody. He's just not there. And Amaje Lewis, Deontay Mary, both guys, and Braylon Allison, and we can throw in the whole defensive front there for Carthage. giving this Wimberly offensive line a lot of problems.
Need to get down to the 29-yard line. The long pass is caught, and that is a first down. True Couch, what a grab. 27 yards and a first down for Wimberly.
Yep, got the ball out quick. He had just an eyelash of time. You see, again, he's getting pressure, but he throws it down. That's Rockamore for the Carthage Bulldogs. Again, outstanding player, and Couch goes up and wins that battle.
On a grab by the senior, True Couch. Couple of big plays on this drive now for the Texans. Inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 23. First drive, the second half. And now a whistle. Well, you were talking about rhythm, Shay, and momentum, but they just keep stepping on their own toes.
Well, again, you're 1st and 15 again against this defense that has been dominant all game, and when you finally, you know, get your footing a little bit and a few positive plays, move the sticks, starting at 1st and 15 just makes it all that much more difficult.
High snap, brought down and given to Bell. He'll get across the line of scrimmage, pick up maybe 2 yards on the play. James Morrow lost his hat and got in on the tackle.
Lost his helmet in the act. Have to take a play off. But Morrow, I mean, you've got to be impressed, Dave, with this. You've got James Morrow. He's a sophomore. Braylon Allison, he's a sophomore. And they have been, I mean, just absolutely dominant in the middle of that offensive line and that 4-man front for Carthage.
Well, chance here maybe for Wimberly with Morrow on the sideline, and they will hand it to Ball, and boy, nothing there. Another big loss is Amanje Lewis, Clayton Ingram, Braylon Allison. Once again, they've been holding some meetings on the other side of the line of scrimmage today.
Great penetration. Johnny Ball really never had an opportunity. As soon as he took the ball, there was a red jersey smacking him right in the face, and that was K.D. Bell.
So Ingram 94 tackles.
Yeah. Big third down here for the Texans.
They need 16 yards. Stover on the run. He's got a little room, and he's dangerous when he gets out there. He gets it across the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Zamad Williams eventually brought him down 10 yards on the play.
One of the few times that we have seen where Cody Stover has an opportunity to use his legs. I mean, we talked about him at the outset. I mean, he's over a 1,000-yard rusher on the season. Nothing going on downfield. Little impromptu of the run. At least getting it down to 4th and 6.
Got to get it down to about the 13-yard line. Rolling out to his right. Stover looks, finds a man. Was it caught? It was. True Couch again with a very difficult grab.
What a series for True Couch. 21 catches on the season, 19-yard average. He's got a long, lanky kind of frame to him and does a great job of running the out route. Again, the ball right over the top of the fingertips of Vincent Cabada. Nice little route, squares it off. Make sure that he gets a separation away from Rockamore. Texans now in business.
And for the first time today, the Texans will take a snap inside the red zone of Carthage. Stover had nobody to hand it to. It looked like maybe a broken play. Vincent Cabada into the backfield, tackling for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, kind of. I don't think. Yeah, let's see if it was a confusion or. Yeah, I mean, I think he's putting the ball out. Johnny Ball ran to the right, so I don't think they would have messed up, but just trying to fool the defense a little bit and break it back across. But outside linebacker Vincent Cabada said nothing doing on that.
Cabada, Coach Surratt told us, as good a leader as he has coached in 33 years. Really high praise for the senior. Another big play by him. He's had an excellent game on the defensive side. Stover has time for maybe the first time today. And he's looking into the end zone for Couch, and it's intercepted. K.D. Bell picks it off in the end zone. 4th Wimberly turnover this afternoon.
KD Bell running in front of the receiver target, and as Stover tries to plant the right foot and throw back behind the ball just a little bit, the play right into the arms of KD Bell.
He was once again trying to find Couch, who's been so huge on that drive. But Bell with the pick.
Rolling on the field is an interception. Ball carrier brought the ball out to the 1-yard line. It'll be Carthage's ball, 1st and 10.
Wow, that's testy.
Yeah, well, that ball looks really, it looks closer than a yard to the goal line. Man, Carthage 99.5 yards.
Previous play is under further review.
All right, so this is going to go up to the replay booth, and I don't know, for me, this is a touchback.
Well, KD Bell there.
Does a knee go down? It feels like, to me, everything's inside the end zone.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's just, again, I love the fact that we have replay in these games, because it really is important to get it right. And KD Bell, again, we both expect this to be overturned and the ball go out to the 25-yard line or 20-yard line. It's good to have replay.
After review, the ball carrier never got out of the end zone. Therefore, it is a touchback. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. 1st down, Carthage.
That's the right move.
It's important to get it right. KD Bell, though, the defensive end that's been wreaking havoc in the backfield for the Texans offense, running stride for stride with True Couch, a wide receiver. That's pretty heady stuff.
He's got some fans, and man has enjoyed his work as well. All right, here we go. The offense back on the field for Carthage, and a very impressive first half. 35 points for the Bulldogs. We'll see how aggressive they are coming out here in the second half. The handoff goes to Dowden. He has all kinds of room, and Dowden will turn on the Jets out to the 50-yard line. Wayne Potek eventually got him out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. It looks like maybe a 28-yard gain. Mark it at the 48-yard line.
A little bit of a parting of the Red Sea there. Big gap there. Just, again, Dowden doing a great job of following the blockers and then turning on the speed, bouncing it outside. Big chunk play for this Carthage offense.
4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And the Bulldogs with a first down at their own 48-yard line, and Cuff in the shotgun. They'll be looking to throw, and more than likely throw it deep. And there it goes. He's got a man behind the defense, and it is in and out of the hands of Rockamore. Nate Brooks in coverage.
Man, we have seen Rockamore make some outstanding plays, and that ball just hits him right in the breadbasket. Not able to hang on to it. Another great throw there by Connor Cuff, finding his wide open receiver, and that's the ball that Rockamore, more often than not, is going to haul in.
Well, a break for Wimberly, and Rockamore will take a break on the sideline. He had fill in last week when Montrell Hatton did not play, and working through an ankle injury, and the handoff will go to Edwards. The freshman gets it around the left edge, fakes a cut in, and then off to the sidelines. Another big pickup for him, 14 yards.
Yeah, Scott Surratt told us on the conference call, KJ Edwards can score from anywhere on the field. I mean, his top end speed is blinding, making guys miss. I mean, something that didn't look like much, but it was about a 12, 13-yard gain. He just rips it off like he's walking down the block.
Another first down. The Bulldogs marching once again. Wimberly really hasn't had an answer defensively today. Cuff got a little pressure, lofts it out, and again over the outstretched arms of Braden Manning, and he continues to miss Manning by a step or so every time he goes to him. Bring up second down.
What a game for Connor Cuff in this Carthage offense. They ran 32 plays, Dave, in the first half for 303 yards and 35 points in the first half.
Well, they were right on pace for their school record, 70 points in a championship game, accomplished 2 years ago. Patty in all kinds of motion over on the near side, but Cuff looks the opposite direction and smashed in the backfield. Oh boy, it went to KD Bell, but then what a play by Pritchard. Case and Pritchard just lowered the boom.
This is a beautiful play defensively by Case and Pritchard because he did not take the bait. Everything was going to the right side, the wide side, and they were going to try to sneak the running back out. That's actually KD Bell. And Pritchard said nothing doing, and he just flattens KD Bell and breaks up the pass. That's a heads-up play, staying at home, knowing what your job is to do.
All right, 3rd down and 10. They have not been great on 3rd down today. They'll throw it out to Patty. Patty makes a catch, drops the football, and then he'll be dropped for a loss, and the football's loose again. Wow. Rockamore got to it. But it was not Rockamore who eventually covered it. In any case, it will stay with Carthage and a loss on the play.
And Noah Patty trying to make a guy miss, and kind of the wrong move because the ball gets slapped out by Zach Patek. And then again, he was trying to corral the football as the red jerseys are coming back towards him. But
wait, was he corralling this, or was he then trying to flip it to a teammate? Watch right here. Does that look like he was trying to?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure what was in his head. I'm pretty sure he's going to say he was trying to corral it, because if he doesn't, I don't think the message coming back to him from Coach Surratt was going to be. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But again, good defensive play by this Wimberly defense, buckling down when they need to buckle down.
Well, there's a penalty assessed to Wimberly on the play, and advance the ball now to the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. So 3rd down and now short. And Cuff, little dump over the top to Dowden, and Dowden able to get it forward right to the line to gain. And that should be a 1st down. Pick up 6 yards on the play, and they will move the chains.
After taking the snap, Connor Cuff drops back about another 4 or 5 yards, and then he just lightly floats the ball over the top to Dowden, who finishes it off with picking up the 1st down.
Well, Cuff's been pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's cool. He's cool under pressure. He's got a very live arm.
But great touch, too.
Yes, absolutely.
He's got a good feel. He had some interest from Wisconsin earlier in the recruiting season. He wants to play baseball. He slings it out to Patty. Patty has it complete, and then knocked out of bounds. Short pickup on the play. Patek pushed him out of bounds, and another flag on the play.
Personal foul, illegal hands to the face of number 88 of the offense. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Remains 1st down.
So, great Manning. There you go. It's a no-no.
Yes, out there blocking on the edge. I mean, he does let go, but that's that's not the rule. The rule is can't get the hands on the face, and Manning trying to get that block picks up the penalty.
On the upside, it's great to see your receivers blocking downfield for you.
Yeah, you want to have it, especially in that short screen time of that run game, that little bubble screen off the end. You've got to have somebody who can be physical and block, because you've got to give your guy, make your guy have only one guy to defend or to miss.
To get that snap off quickly, they do. Quickly out to Rockamore. Little shake and bake. He's across the 20, the 10 to the 5, and pulled out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Brazen Leonard eventually got there. Boy, Rockamore in the open field looked like he could be trouble.
Now, he is the starting safety for this Bulldog team. And again, as you said earlier, Coach Surratt was talking about, hey, this guy is you know, we try to find ways to use him on both sides, not getting too tired out. You can see individually he makes guys miss in space and then a couple of guys to take him down. Very elusive. Talking about the interception earlier that he had was just terrific. Along with all the other Bulldogs that are having a great game, he's certainly one of them.
An embarrassment of riches for Carthage. 37 yards on the play. Dowden in the backfield now. And whistles here. It looks like Carthage may take a
Prior to
timeout.
the play clock expiring, timeout. Carthage. It's their first charge timeout.
Dowden lugs it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the Bulldogs continue to roll. I see a flag there coming in late.
Yeah, first down from the 2-yard line. 22 takes it in. Great job of walling off the defenders. L.D. Dowden.
Result of the play is a touchdown. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on number 77 of the offense. A 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the ensuing kickoff. We'll have the try.
Alex Crowley called for the extracurricular activity.
The unsportsmanlike conduct was on number 75. That's number 75's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game.
All right.
Brandon Allison.
Brandon Allison. There you go.
Well, important to point fingers. If you're going to do it, I guess point them at the right guy anyway. So Medrano's had a good year. Uh-oh. Yeah, a little too quickly. And some motion on Carthage. Let's see.
False start on number 50 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still having the try.
All right, Cash Courtney by tackle. He's a kid, by the way, who coach said, you know, he was doling out compliments for all his great linemen, and they have been spectacular. And Coach Surratt said the
Delay a game. Disconcerting signals on number 16 of the defense. Yelling out a snap count cadence. Half the distance to the goal. We'll have to try.
Uh-oh, we've got all kinds of malfeasance going on here. What is happening?
This is an extra point, mind you. I mean, the ball's probably moved, look, 3 yards this way, 2 yards that way, back where we started from.
All right. It's the most hotly contested 1 point seen in a while, and nearly blocked, but Medrano does sneak it through.
On TV.
Heatley on the return gets it out across the 30-yard line for Wimberly. Stover looking to throw it, goes over to the far sideline and finds Heatley, complete a pickup of about 7 yards on the play.
Nice down there by Heatley, keeping the body, controlling it, staying in bounds. Oh, he did it perfect. He did two because he knows he could. You only need one.
That's right.
But he did two. That's pretty darn good.
Second down, needing just 3 yards. See if they go back to the run game. Stover to throw. And he'll have to turn it up, and that will be another loss on the play. Deontay Mary once again.
Deontay Mary, the angle that he takes again to the quarterback. I mean, he does not let Stover, once he gets out past the tackle box, he's
Holding
got number one.
On number 3 of the defense. 10-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Number one closing in on him and not really allowing him, because he's running to his left. For him to throw the pass downfield, he's going to stop and have to throw with the right hand, which he is. It's just, I mean, Deontay Mary, again, it's an angle play, but that's next level stuff by Deontay Mary.
He's been impressive. I mean, really impressive. Among a lot of guys who have been impressive defensively, he stands out today. Stover again on first down after the penalty. And he's going to get pressure from behind, but able to turn it up pick up 6 yards on first down. Nicely done. Lewis and Morrow chasing him from behind. Here's Morrow, big kid.
Now Stover is looking downfield, and there's really not a Texan wide receiver open. You see, I did a little quick look to his right, and he saw Amaje Lewis bearing down on him, but he's able to pick up 6 yards on first down. That was a good run.
Just got to look there at James Morrow. Big kid, about 300 pounds. Coach told us he benches 400. Now quick flip out to Couch. Couch had a good game. Stays up along the sideline. And eventually out near the, where would they mark it?
The true Couch.
12-yard gain.
Another high snap there, but Couch hauls it in and sets up the block well. Moves the chains. That's what this Texans offense needs.
Well, first down from the 33-yard line. And underneath to Bell. Bell wrapped up quickly, though. Nothing doing. In fact, a loss on the play. Ingram and Lewis were there. That'll go for a 2-yard loss. We're down in the second half. Down pretty significantly. Down 12 points. Quero. But the Texans found a way. They dug deep and were able to fight their way back. And now the starters coming off the field.
Always been that energetic guy and high expectations of his players, and he's got a really close relationship with his players, and it's pretty impressive. Cody Stover, they were talking about impressive. Nice run getting it out for the first down.
Well, that's a great recovery. 12-yard pickup, and he lost his helmet. He'll have to come off. Suspect we'll see Dane Hennessy. There's been some hard hitting today and some tough fighting, and that's the thing about Stover. Boy, he does not shy away from contact either.
And keep in mind, only a sophomore.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, and he stepped in for a quarterback who had moved out of the district. McCollum and Stover's doing a great job leading the offense, and Hennessy picking up a little bit of yardage, and there's going to be a flag here.
What is going on? Way away from the play, out near the 50-yard line. We had some extracurriculars.
It was Caden Heatley tangled up with one of the defenders.
Quan Jeter.
Yeah,
long way from home.
Yeah, that was nowhere near the play, and most of the fracas happened outside the boundary line.
All right, so second down. And Stover looking long, and he is just off the mark. Trying to get it to Ryan Shaw. But the deep ball has not been there today for Wimberley.
Blake Marion on the coverage there, and again, I like the fact where you see Cody Stover trying to make something happen. These are growing reps for him. Again, we talked about it earlier, sophomore. He learns from this, and he learns that when you have a defender being closer or further away, how much spin you have to put on it or how much loft you have to put on it. He's learning those. These are good reps for him right now, and it bodes well for Wimberley.
On third down now, they need 4 yards, and they'll give it to Ball again. And Johnny able to get across the 25-yard line, enough for the first down, 6 yards on the carry. Time winding off that clock, and Wimberley's season is not going to end the way anyone in Wimberley would have hoped, but what a year it's been. 15 wins against no losses. Just a tremendous season for Doug Warren, whose team legitimately got better week after week after week.
Oh, nice snap.
Now, bad snap. Stover in trouble, and Wisely gets rid of it. Well done.
Yeah, he took a shot, excuse me, doing that. Being chased down by the Carthage defense, but airmailing the ball out of bounds was a great decision for him to make. Again, snap right over the top of the head. They didn't having some high snaps, did Wimberly, but
Yeah, it's been a little bit of an issue all night, or all day, rather. Well, for Carthage, the other thing about this game is they're not far from a shutout. I mean, Wimberly has the football and a chance still to do some damage. Stover has time and misses the mark to Ryan Shaw. But for Carthage, they've never won a state title game in a shutout, and they have a chance to do that right here.
It's just one more thing to add to this myth and legend of Carthage football.
There's some of the shutouts this year. Rusk and Kent 49-0. Marshall, Armstrong Christian 42 and 41-0. Movement before the snap.
False start, number 3 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, remains 3rd down.
It just seems like every time Wimberly gets a little bit of momentum, a little wind in their sails, the defense for Carthage tightens down and just makes it that much more difficult. If they create negative plays, the pursuit that they have off the edges to the quarterback, has been a dominating performance by that Carthage defense. We talked about it earlier. They've got 140 total tackles for loss. 112 of those are from the front 7. It's just dominating football. Number 72, Braylon Allison, one of those sophomore guys we've been raving about getting helped off the field.
Talking about the great season for Wimberly, because you don't want to lose that in today's outcome. I mean, even in the playoffs, you look at those scores: 81-0, 48-0. They hung their hat on some good defense this year as well. That Code Red D was pretty good until today. They ran up against a machine in Carthage pretty tough. Ball with some room, and he gets it out just short of the 50-yard line, and a big pickup for the senior running back, 26 yards, as Cole Nations eventually pulled him down.
You know, after the run, there's going to be a personal foul, dead ball penalty. Caden Heatley for Wimberly tangled up again with another defensive back for Carthage.
Heatley's been a little upset, and I think
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on number 32 of the defense. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic, 1st down.
Heatley, I saw him talking to the coaching staff on one occasion when he was split near the sideline. And it looked like he was saying, I don't want to be shut out. We got to try and score. I know we're down to the last, inside the last 2 minutes. But I think his mentality was, let's not just play out the clock. Let's score. We don't want to be shut out.
Yep, that personal foul penalty. Let's see if Wimberly can.
Timeout, Carthage.
All right, so the Bulldogs want to try and calm things down just a little bit here, and I get that too, right? If you coach Surratt, it's like let's not muddy the waters. You got a pretty good day going, pretty great season. Let's try and finish it off cleanly. So they'll talk things over. I mean, the outcome of this one's pretty much determined.
Yes, it is. And the thing is that these two teams are very competitive, obviously, or they wouldn't be playing in the state championship game. And they've both had great seasons. It is disappointing if you're on the short end of the scoreboard. However, coaches, I guarantee you, Doug Warren and Scott Surratt would say, look, finish it clean. Let all the extracurricular stuff go. Don't respond to any kind of funky or bad vibes going against a guy. Play your position. Make the tackles that we've coached you to make. Make the plays that we've coached you to make offensively. Just settle it all down, lower the temperature. So I think that is probably a lot of what Coach Surratt was doing there.
You don't want anything to distract from what has been great athletic performance. More pressure for Stover, and he's brought down again. Another sack. It's just been a long day for the offense. Brendan Hill, the man who got into the backfield.
And just waves of red rolling through the backfield. Cody Stover getting pressure and trying to find somebody open. Just not a lot of time where he can sit back and look to see where the defenders are. Excuse me.
Swings it out this time complete. Pick up maybe 3 yards on the play. And now with inside 30 seconds to go, the celebration's begun on the Carthage side. Wimberly, they see it as an opportunity, though. Take advantage of these last few seconds. See if you can get one in. Stover looking to throw. Has a man, and it's in and out of the hands. Dubasan. First time I think he'd been targeted all day. Caden Hicks on the coverage. So that
they're feeling it over there on the Carthage sideline, aren't they?
Just a matter of 8 seconds now. Summer made it down to the field. Pretty remarkable run for Scott Surratt and the Carthage Bulldogs. Time winding down, incomplete, and that will do it. And the Carthage Bulldogs are the 4A Division II state champs in 2022. Scott Surratt has never lost in a state championship game. He is now a perfect 9-0. What a run. And this one never in doubt.
Really not. I mean, and you think about just again defensively how well this Carthage team played. I mean, this is a really good Wimberly offense, and they've had success in 15 games. They had a few miscues, some high snaps, a couple of fumbles, some ball strips. You can't do that against a good team and win a state championship. So it was kind of a little heartbreaking, I think, for Wimberly to know that they played well to get here, and then they just didn't play their best today.
They didn't, and that's got to be the hardest part for Doug Warren.
And a lot of it is the opponent is pretty darn good.
Got to give him credit. I mean, we talk about the turnovers, and there were a few fumbles and miscues, but then there were other plays like Jakarian Rockamore's interception where it's hard to point a finger at yourself. Sometimes you got to tip the cap. Rockamore made a spectacular play, and there were a number of those situations. They're aggressive, though. Right, Carthage, they're trying to strip the ball on every single play. They're trying to come up with a turnover on every single play, and they put some significant pressure on you. And 42-0 winners today, and Shelby Carthage is standing by down on the field.
Title, you said a big reason to success is that your players have learned how to handle it. How important was that role in winning today's game?
It was awesome. Going back to last week, we had a lot of adversity, and we won the fourth quarter, last 14 points, and and then it wouldn't happen if we didn't. But I can't say enough about my players. Thanks, baby. And in our program, you see how many people's here, our fans. It's just the greatest place to work in Texas high school football.
And your quarterback, Connor Cuff, able to spread the ball and also run. What kind of role did he have in the win?
He's a very special player. He threw it on the money, and I think he threw over 50-something touchdowns and only 3 interceptions, and that's a pretty special year.
We talk a lot about your offense, but your defense was on fire, your 5th shutout of the year. What makes them so special?
Number one, you got to start with the defense coordinator, my best friend, Darren Preston, and then the defensive staff, but our players, Nate Marys, Ahmad Williams, Vincent Cabada. Those guys are just phenomenal young men and leaders, and that's how we got it done.
Thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Ma'am, thank you.
Guys.
Yeah, thanks, Shelby. He's right. I mean, that defense was very impressive today. That's my takeaway, honestly, is how good that defense was.
Bulldogs defense was outstanding today.
That guy right there, Deontay Mary, coach said quite possibly the district MVP. He was really impressive today as well. On the offensive side, Noah Patty stole the show, and he is downstairs with Shelby.
Noah, 2 touchdowns, almost 200 receiving yards. How important is your connection with Connor Cuff?
I think it's a big deal. I mean, me and Connor Cuff off the field are really, really good friends, and we've been for a long time, and I think it kind of shows on the field.
A lot of things I'm sure you're proud of, but what's something that you're proud of defense-wise of your team today?
At the start of the year, they were the ones getting doubted. They're the ones that saying, you know, we lost a lot of leadership last year, but they came out every week and played and showed who they really are.
You kept your opponent scoreless in the first half. How were you able to keep that composure in the second half?
Just consistency. That's all we preach at practice. Consistency, consistency, consistency. So that's what we do.
Thanks, Noah.
It's like Jakarian Rockemore named defensive MVP. That interception that he made.
Yeah, it was tremendous. He made up a lot of ground to get to the receiver, and then he catches the ball running full speed almost behind him. He's still able to bring it down, and he had a heck of a game. And at the wide receiver position, the few times that he played wide receiver, he made some big plays.
So I mentioned last week he had to step in for Montreal Hatton, who's been hurt, ankle injury. And he had a huge game last week, another big game this week. And now your offensive MVP of the ball game, and a pretty easy decision to go with Connor Cuff. Look at the numbers, just short of 300 yards passing, the 4 passing touchdowns, and you loved seeing him dive in for his first rushing touchdown of the year.
No, that was awesome. You wait till the state championship game, but yeah, it's kind of like that Justin Wilson joke, you know. Why didn't you tell me before? I said, well, up until now, everything's been okay. But I'm going to take it into the end zone, and Connor Cuff just had a monster game. Wide receivers making the catches. Offensive line would go back to it again and again. But, man, just a very dominating performance by this Carthage Bulldog team.